Getting to 5,700 trophies is tough enough as a Town Hall 16, but today we're going to see my friend Nicholas, who was at 5,700 as a Town Hall 15, using Queen Charge LALO. If we go into my friends list now, you'll see Cyclone is live at 5,700 trophies, which doesn't sound that impressive. But if you go down and have a look, you will see he is a Town Hall 15. Let's have a look at some live attacks today. First attack coming in here from a Town Hall 15. What can Nicholas do against a pretty maxed out Town Hall 16? And look at this. The double invis base meta coming back to life. This base normally has 2 poison towers, but let's see what Nicholas can do here. So coming with the Queen Charge here. Really interested about that Flame Flinger. Is it not just going to go straight into a ground bar? I guess we'll find out in a second. So the wall break comes in, opens it up really nicely for the Archer Queen here. So you're gonna be trying to do anything in his power to get the Archer Queen to the Town Hall. Now, the biggest consideration, by the way, look at this Expo. It desperately needs to stay in range of the Queen here. The biggest consideration you do need to make when you're a Town Hall 15 hitting a Town Hall 16 is your wall breakers are not going to one-shot the wall if they die next to it. And that is the perfect example there. So the wall breaker did make it to the wall, but notice it died next to the wall rather than dropping the bomb itself. And when that happens, the wall breaker does less damage, and it does just not enough to open up a higher level wall. But it will weaken it. So Nicholas here, once the Queen shoots this ricochet cannon, should switch to the wall. Actually, we'll go back to the other ricochet cannon. We'll come back to the other ricochet cannon and then should switch to the wall. But I think the biggest thing you should notice about the hit up here is you can still do a Queen Charges. There's not a big difference between a level 90 Queen and a level 95 Queen. Keep in mind at Town Hall, Town Hall 15, you can get a level 24 Frozen Arrow, which is definitely more than enough. If you're interested in the other level equipment, we have the Spiky Ball coming in, we have the Healing Tome, and then relatively high levels. But none of this is like crazy high levels on the troops here. We have the Healing Tome coming in. The healers are tanking really nicely for the Royal Champion. I'm surprised he hasn't freeze the Monolith and the Scatter. There we go. The freeze comes in. This looks really good. RC's in the core of the base. We got a Rage and another freeze. This Sweeper is being a complete and utter menace. It gets stunned by the Diggy. That's another thing, by the way, with the Royal Champion. You do not have the I can't even remember what it's called. You don't have the Fox, so there's so many things in this army that can make it weaker, but with hero equipment and the hero levels being reasonably similar, you can definitely make up for it. And Cyclone comes in with a triple on a toxic Town Hall 16 ring. This is a great base to find as a lower Town Hall. Obviously, it helps that the mortars, arch towers, and cannons are all low level, although most of the major defenses are maxed out. But mainly these low level walls you see here, because Nicholas is not going to have any problem getting the wall breakers to work. He will have a problem getting rid of the air defense there, but his wall breakers will be able to open all of this. Now look at that. How cool is that? So unfortunately I missed the actual king ability on the top side, but you can definitely see the value of the Spiky Ball. Now you do need to think about it when you do use it, so there is a bit of brain power required, but it is so good against invis towers, and whether we like it or not, we are in an invis tower meta at the moment. You see them everywhere, and if you can use the Spiky Ball to trip them up, yeah, you miss out on the Rage Vial, so you do lose a bit, but it's still kind of OP. And definitely takes a spell tower out of the equation. That invis tower cost us no spells at all. Queen's getting targeted by the Eagle. I don't know if he knows that. These healers got to heal up the Queen way more. Oh, that last Eagle shot looked like it missed. I didn't know that. Can the Eagle miss a moving target? No clue. We've got the drill on the top side. Thankfully, it stops the scanner in its tracks. The healers have been targeted. I'm surprised he bothered to keep the Queen alive here. Yep. That is a rip. That is a rip. Oh, hopefully the RC can get forced towards the Monolith. That's definitely where we wanted her to go. Nope, the RC is going to do her own thing. And we've got the LALO coming in from the right-hand side. So hopefully the Yetis can tank. Oh, this is big here. This is a big one-on-one. Who's going to win? Yep, Yeti is super clutch. Those max Yetis do be coming in strong. We pop our Warden ability really early, and we're about to go into a Rage Tower here, so we'll see what happens. Do we have a freeze? Yeah, we have one freeze here. I'm surprised he hasn't used it yet. You can see how good the heal tome is, by the way. Healing all the loons up. It is a toss-up between the healing tome and the life gem. But for me, with Queen Charge Lalo, the healing tome is simply better because of its ability to heal halfway through. RC on the left-hand side, you can see the value of the Hog Puppet with her. Yeah, we don't have the Fox, but it doesn't matter. The Hog Puppet and the Haste Vial is insane, and he runs over the back end of the base. Now, obviously, a few of the defenses on this base are low level, but the only anti-air defense that's low level is the Archer Towers, and they don't do anything anyway. Everything else was max, and he's still able to walk away with the 3-star. What an insane attack here from Nicholas. A very unusual base here. You do get a few of these in the mid to high legends such that Nicholas is in here. So we got the Flame Flinger on the right hand side. We'll see if he's able to tank that multi-mortar there. Obviously, he does not have the max Flame Flinger that you can't get unless it's donated at Town Hall 15. But the level 4 Flame Flinger is definitely enough. So we're coming in with the Queen Charge on the bottom. Hopefully he tries to... Ooh, okay. I would have put down a balloon there to pull the Poison Tower, but it's not the end of the world. Healers will take a little damage here, but yeah, really not that bad in the end. And the Queen's going to go in straight for the Town Hall. And I kind of like this approach. Anytime there's a charge for the Town Hall that isn't ridiculously difficult, keep in mind a lot of bases make it very hard to charge for the Town Hall, but if it is doable to charge for the Town Hall, do it. I mean, it's the most important defense on the battle. Now, is he going to be able to pull this second Poison Tower? Because I don't know how healthy these healers are, but I think the second Poison Tower could kill them here. So let's have a look. Yeah, I think you've got to be careful here. So he does freeze, but keep in mind healers, when they're in the Poison Tower, will get the negative effects of that. Now, that multi-mortar is wrecking the Flame Flinger, but the Yeti should come out, target it. Yeah, they're going to target the scatter shot, and that's fine. Look at this. The healers are alive on 1 HP, and I don't know about you guys, but when I see my healers alive on 1 HP, I'm spamming those Cocoa Balloons because, yep, one red bomb is enough to finish it. So the healers are all down here. In saying that, look at the value we've cleared out. Yes, we have used the King and the Siege Machine, but we've still got our Queen ability here. She is a little bit landlocked. Hopefully it goes for the defensive RC, and look at the Frozen Arrow go to work here. We've got the RC by herself on the bottom side. The Diggy is able to stun the scanner, but gonna have to pop the Hog Puppet here. Hog Puppet goes off. We got the Loons. Nice. We love to pull a red bomb. And look at this. The RC and the Hogs are going to heal despite not being in the Eternal Tome. That is what I love about the Healing Tome. It's not just for the Lava Loon troops. It's also for the Royal Champion and her Hogs. I hope we have a Headhunter somewhere in there. No, that's the Diggy getting wrecked. Oh, well, that's okay. Queen is still up. How on earth? I haven't looked at her in a minute. She's still alive, still hanging on. The RC is still alive. And with that final Rage spell, we get down the final compartment. Gonna swag the Queen ability and one spell as well. Nicholas is ridiculous. There's no way you should be able to do 15 v 16 with the non-Root Rider army, but he's just that good. Funnily enough, just before I went to live commentate this attack, I am on voice with Nicholas. Outside of this, obviously, during the attack, I do deafen so that you can hear me and not him. But he did say just before I came here, no, you don't need to record this. This is a terrible base. And don't get me wrong, it is definitely a weak base, but this is a base style a lot of you run into quite frequently. So I'm going to record this just to see proof of concept, see what's the best way to take this style of base down. So we got the Queen Charge coming in, the RC on the top, and look at that. The RC is tanking the scanner beautifully. If we were using the Fox, the RC would go invisible and the scanner would go after the healers. So technically saving a spell there, even if it means the RC gets a little less value. So we use the RC nice and early. Do have the Flame Flinger selected, but I got a feeling that will be changed for a Blimp. Not the best defensive CC, but I think even if it was a triple Ice Golem CC, would have been pretty easy to deal with it. So the RC dies, the Diggy's coming all the way across the base. Oh my lord, Diggy be insane. What a great timing on the Diggy there. So we Queen Charge around one side, we use the RC on the other. What's he going to do for the core of this base? This is definitely a toxic core. Obviously, this is not the best Rage Tower ever. I don't know what Siawal? I definitely got that name wrong. I don't know what they're doing with the spell towers, but have a look at this. I really like this. So we're going to Queen Charge, and we're going to Wall Break behind the Queen Charge, and I'm 90% sure you're going to see the King sent in here. Yep, the king is sent. So, the Invis Tower is in range of everything, but expect a freeze spell to be used here. Is he going to? No. So the freeze spell does not get invested, but we do use the spiky ball. And look at this. By the time the blimp gets here, not only are most of the buildings down because of the spiky ball, but the Invis Tower's been dealt with. The blimp takes all of that down. The Lalo's coming around the outside. That eagle shot was quite brutal, but we've got the healing tome coming in. Now, we don't have a royal champion. Keep in mind we used that at the start, but we're going to use the freeze spell, and this is kind of wrecked. The queen is chilling. We've got so many loons up. I believe that's some headhunters coming in for the RC. Nope, no headhunters. So maybe this isn't going to look as close in at the end. Nah, that's wrecked. This counts as wrecked, and what a perfect way to finish today's video. Let me know down in the comments below. Would you like to see more other low town hall stuff? I do like doing the low town hall stuff. Obviously, the channel will be mainly town hall 16, but if town hall 15 is in Legends at 5,700 trophies like Cyclone is, you know we want to showcase that. I'm pretty sure we showcased it earlier in the video, but in case you were wondering what the hero equipment is, there it is. You can see the pets next to that as well. What other armies would you like to see at lower town halls? What other lower town halls would you like to see? Do let us know.